Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video on this look right here, and it is an all drugstore look. The brushes are not drugstore, but everything else is from the drugstore. So the only thing I did not have from the drugstore is my lashes. They were from Ulta, but they were still affordable, and then I don't have brow gel on. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be taking is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer, and I'm just going to put it on my fingers and rub it all over my face. And I'm in a giant hurry because church starts in 15 minutes, so we're going to be late as usual. Anyway, next I am going to be taking the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in the shade 710 Classic Ivory. And I'm going to be mixing it with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. And it's in the shade W3. I just put on my fake tan 2 days ago, so I'm still pretty dark. And this is too light for me, is why I'm mixing them. I'm just going to be mixing that with my fingers. That Covergirl foundation smells good. I'm going to be blending that with the Morphe M439 brush. Okay, now I am taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15 Fair, and I am just going to be putting it under my eyes. I've heard good things about this concealer. This is the only drugstore concealer that I own because I'm in love with, as you all know, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm going to blend it out with the Morphe E8. I also didn't mention that everything in this, like all the brushes are pretty much Morphe, because I honestly don't know if I have any drugstore brushes. So if you guys have suggestions, then just leave it in the comments. Okay, now I'm putting just a little strip down my nose. So far I like the concealer, the way it blended out. I'm not a huge fan of the wand. It's just like a little sponge, but it's like, I don't know, it's almost too little. But the Tarte one's pretty big, so I'm used to that. Okay. So I just put a strip down my nose, a little bit on my chin, and then on my forehead. Now I'm just going to blend it out with the same Morphe, I think this is the E8 brush. Alright, I'm also going to put just a little bit to cover up these pimples. Okay, now I am taking the e.l.f. Honestly, I don't know what this is called. It looks like the RCMA No Color Powder, but it just says e.l.f. on it. Like, it literally doesn't have anything else. But it's just a white loose powder. And then I'm taking the E41 Morphe brush, and I'm just going to set my whole face. Now I'm taking the M438, and I'm just going to put a little more of this under my eyes just to make sure that they're set well and the concealer doesn't crease. Next, I'm really excited about this. I'm taking the Sonia Kashuk Very Cheeky palette, Pretty Cheeky palette, and I am taking the Morphe R2 brush and bronzing my face. Oh, wow. This picks up a lot of bronzer, so you need to be careful when you apply it. As you can see, I kind of went a little crazy with it, so I'm being a little more careful over here, and then I'm going to try to blend this out a little more. Then I'm putting it right here on my forehead. Okay, I'm just going to take this dry Morphe R10 brush and try to blend this out a little more. Now I'm going to put a little bit of product on it and contour a little bit. Okay, I do like this bronzer. I just think you need to be really careful with how much you get on your brush. Now I am taking the Morphe M437 brush and I'm going in the Pretty Cheeky palette with the blush and applying that to my cheekbones. Oh my gosh, this is very pigmented too. Crap. I've heard it blends out well, the blush, so. Oh, it does. That looks way better. When I first put that on there, I almost freaked out. It picks up so much. Like, when you dip it in, you can really see it in the pan. Like, it picks up a lot. Okay, now I'm taking the Morphe M510 highlighting brush, and I'm going into the Sonia Kashuk Very Cheeky palette again. Why do I keep saying very? It's Pretty Cheeky. Get it right, Ashton. And I'm just highlighting. Oh, that's pretty. I really like that. And the good thing about the highlighter is you really can't get too much pigment because I don't believe there is such a thing as too much highlight. So, I mean, I guess there probably is. Put a little on my nose. I'm actually going to highlight my chin a little bit. Put a little bit on my forehead. Okay, next I am taking the Milani eyeshadow palette in Earthy Elements is the color. They have a lot of these. First, I'm taking the Morphe M441 brush and going into this brown shade right here. And I am just putting that in my crease. So I'm also going pretty high in the crease since this is one of my lighter shades. Okay, next I'm going in with the Morphe M573 and I'm going in with that brown shade again, but I'm going to do a little more pigment, just more in the crease area. So I'm just darkening up the crease and just a little bit above it. Next, I'm taking the orangey shade in here and the same Morphe M573 brush and going back into my crease with this. And I'm keeping this pretty low. Okay, next I'm taking the Morphe M433 brush and this darker brown shimmery shade, and I'm putting that on I'm packing it on my outer corner of the lid. Okay, now I'm taking this, it's more of a purpley shade, and I'm just packing that on top of the brown shade on the outer corner. Okay, I'm going to take the other side of that and just pack a little bit of the orange shade in the center of the lid. By the way, these blend very well. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. I don't have a whole lot of drugstore. Well, actually, this is my only drugstore eye palette. So, I know they say not to put shimmers in the crease, but I don't follow the rules very well. So I'm going to take this Morphe M506 brush and go back with that brown kind of shimmery shade and just darken up my crease just a little bit. Okay, now I'm taking this Morphe E17 brush and I'm just blending. There's no product on it, I'm just blending more. Alright, now I'm taking the Morphe M321 brush and going in this lighter brown matte shade and putting it under or on my lower lash line. That was my child. He did not sound super happy. Okay, now I'm taking a little bit of the orangey shade with the same brush and blending that on my lower lash line as well. Okay, now I'm taking the same e.l.f. powder and the Morphe ME47 brush and clean up the eyeshadow. I'm just going to stamp it like that, let it bake for a little bit and wipe it away, and that should help clean up the look. Okay, now while I let that bake, I'm going to take the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black and just put a line. I'm going to take this white shimmery shade and the Morphe M213 brush, and I'm going to just highlight the brow bone. This is like the tiniest little brush ever. Now I'm taking the Morphe Morphe E36 brush and going in with the same light shimmery color and highlighting my inner corner. I am not a big fan of this whitish shimmery shade. I just don't feel like it really, I mean, I can see where it highlighted, but it's not quite as blinding as I like it to be. Okay, now I'm going to just take my finger in this creamish shade. I'm just going to blend that onto the lid, on the inner corner of the lid. Alright, that looks way better. Now I have to touch up the eyeliner because I forgot to do that before I put the eyeliner on. So I'm just going to go over the eyeliner on the inner corner again. Now I'm just going to wipe away the translucent powder. Alright, now I'm curling my lashes. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm taking the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Black, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. I also don't have a drugstore brow gel, so if anyone has suggestions on that, let me know. Now I'm going to do my mascara. I'm taking the L'Oreal Voluminous / Paradise Mascara. I am so excited to try this. This is probably the thing I'm the most excited about. I'll let that dry a little bit before I do a second coat. I feel like mascara gets a little bit better after you've had it for like a couple weeks. Like sometimes it can be a little wet, but I always like mine after it's a couple weeks old. Okay, I really do like this mascara. I think I'm going to like it even better here in a couple weeks. Now I'm going to apply the Ardell Natural Lashes in 110 Black. I'm just going to put some lash glue on. This is what takes forever. I'm not even going to show you guys me putting them on because that's so boring. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of mascara to kind of blend my natural lashes. I also put just a little more black eyeliner on top of the line. Now I'm going to be lining my lips with the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in shade 03. What I usually do when I wear lip liner is I like color in my whole lip most of the time, and I feel like it helps the lipstick stay, and then also it just provides a good base for your lipstick. And then when your lipstick does wear off, you don't just have like that harsh line from where you lined only like the line. Does that make sense? I have no idea if that just made sense. Okay, now I am taking the Milani, Milani lipstick in the shade Nude Creme. And I am, I love the smell of this. It smells like watermelon, straight up. Like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Okay, now I am going to go fix my hair, and I will be right back. Okay guys, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.